one of the things we've been waiting for a long time finally came out, and that is the Michael biopic teaser trailer.
I both love and hate teaser trailers.
I know. I knew you were going to say that. I knew that would be the first thing you said, because I know how you feel about them.
It's like, it's not enough. I feel like they should have just said, we're introducing Jafar. And then, I would have been like, oh, okay, cool. Because that's really what this was. They were just introducing us to the main character, the person who's going to play the main character. That's what it felt like to
Totally,
me. Hmm?
totally disagree.
That's fine. Also, my problem with teaser trailers versus regular trailers. A teaser trailer is not enough, and a regular trailer is too much. What is the in-between
Sometimes.
thing? Maybe we could call it like a trailer tease instead, and then it'll be a little bit more. It'll be a little bit extra. Give me a little bit more. Right? Where was Nia
So you're
Long?
saying
I
you
want to
want
see
you
her.
want 90 seconds, not 2 minutes.
I don't want 2 minutes. I want 60 seconds, honestly, but I want a solid
This was
60
60
seconds.
seconds.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
I want a solid 60 seconds. I think this was fine as a teaser. But I want to see more is what I'm saying. So I think that the next one, I don't want it as long as 2 minutes. No, thank you. But give me something that is 60 seconds and, shows me a little bit more. Like I'm ready to see the other characters. I want to show me some of the, y'all gave us a long list of people who are going to be in this movie. Show me a little bit more. Show me. I want to see. Let me see something. Okay. Let me see something. I'm excited about it. Are you excited about it?
No, finish, please.
We're doing a podcast. I figured I'd ask you
We're
a question
doing
so
a
we can have a
podcast.
conversation. So
Nigga
we can
got
have a
some nerve.
conversation.
This nigga got some nerve. You know what?
We're
Let me
having a
put on my
conversation, or
vitiligo
at least
cream because
this is ridiculous. Because I'm trying to include you in the conversation. You talk about how you're done.
well, first of all, nigga, do you know how the movie industry works? Give me a
Yes,
solid
I
60
do.
seconds on the next one. They're not going to give you a solid 60 seconds. They're going to give you 2 minutes because that's the way the industry is set up. They're
Which
not
is
going to give you
fine.
60 seconds again.
I understand that, but I'm just giving you my opinion. They don't have to do it. I'm saying what I would like for them to do, and that's fine. I'm not here to turn the movie industry upside down. That's not at all what's happening here. I am giving my opinion of what I would like to see. And I was trying to explain that my problem with the 2-minute trailers is that then you show us the whole movie, and I don't want to see the whole movie. I can't think of any right now, but there are trailers that exist. And I feel like we got them more years ago, not now. But there were trailers that existed where you just watched the trailer and you didn't know what was going to happen in the movie, but you were excited that the movie was coming because it was a great trailer. I just want that again. I just want to get back to that where we could watch, even if it is 2 minutes, where we could watch it and I can't tell you the whole movie, but I can tell you the movie's gonna be great, or at least I think so. That's my frustration. When we get that 2 minutes, they give us every single thing. They're gonna tell us the date he signed his contract. They're gonna tell us when he fell down on the stage. They're gonna tell us all the intimate details of the movie that we want to see and discover on our own. And that is what I would like them to get away from doing that. We talk about it all the time where you see a trailer and you're like, I just saw the whole movie, didn't I? That's all I'm saying. I thought my co-host would understand. I was wrong.
Sure, I understand the issues with the movie industry and the way they cut trailers. That is not our topic. Our topic is the teaser trailer. What did you think about the teaser trailer?
Did I not? I'm confused.
You said like one sentence and then talked about what you want next time.
Okay. I
Where's what you thought about this one?
I said I thought it was cool. I thought it was a great introduction to Jafar. I said I thought that I said I'm excited to see what's gonna happen next. I would like to see more, like get more excited about it. It looks like what you would want a good biopic to look like. We've got, him in the studio. We've got him performing. We've got him on the road, It's got the elements. He looks as much as a person could look like another person. He looks the part of Michael Jackson. The one thing I will say, the one qualm I had, and this can't be fixed, and you'll say that too. He's not Michael Jackson, right? And when you're so familiar with someone, it's really, really hard to hear that person's voice, because some of it you could tell is like they probably used AI or something to use Michael Jackson's voice, or just had audio of Michael Jackson already. That trips me out
I don't think
sometimes.
so.
You don't think so? There was a piece where I was like, that's Michael's voice, isn't it? You think that's his voice? It looked
No.
weird. It didn't. There was one point where I was looking at it, and I could look at it again, like off pod. But there was one point where I was looking at it, and I was like, it doesn't, like the face and the voice don't match. And maybe that was just the way they
It
did
could
the
just be
voiceover for the
yeah, it
for the
could just be
trailer.
that. I think he's killing it so far. I think in this
Yeah.
teaser trailer, it looks like he studied and practiced and did all the things necessary to make a grand entrance. I mean, listen,
And he's
I don't
getting.
act. Yeah, I'm about to say it. I don't act, but that's his nephew. And so he is the person that has been chosen to
Hmm.
be Mike. I don't
Hmm.
I mean, I don't even know what that kind of pressure feels like, but based
Of
on this
course,
trailer, it looked like he's about to deliver.
I think so. I'm not mad. The only thing I'm saying is there was a moment where it was like the face and the voice didn't match. But as far as the look, he looks the part. And he looks like he's doing it.
I mean,
I,
I
I
mean
didn't I
everything,
didn't
like
yeah, I didn't see anything wrong with what was presented to us as far as the character goes, and the way they dressed him, the way he was dancing, all of that. I thought that was great. That's why I'm saying I'm excited. Let me see more. What y'all gonna talk about? Because we saw the Jackson 5 movie.
yes, we
All right, and it had,
yes, we
some
did.
very interesting information in there. I want to know, like I'm excited about what they're gonna talk about in this one. It's taking them forever. I'm
Yeah,
worried
I'm
that it's not even
curious.
coming out on April 24th.
Oh, I think it will.
Okay, it
I
just got
think it
pushed
will.
back so many times that you know.
Yeah, there was some issues, that's for sure. But I think with something this big, that's gonna happen. I think with there's only a couple people who are this big of an icon,
Mhm,
especially as a solo act.
mhm.
So you gotta make sure that it's right before you put it out.
Agreed.
And I think this teaser trailer was a good start. I think that now that they've put a date out there, it's gonna be hard to push it back, but so much. Like maybe instead of April, it's May. But I don't think now that we got a teaser trailer, you could go from April to December. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I don't think they could do all of that. But I think it looks good. It looks exciting. They made sure to remind us that the person involved with Bohemian Rhapsody is involved in this.
Mhm.
They made sure to
Which is
remind us
great.
that Antoine Fuqua, yep, yep. They made sure to remind us that Antoine Fuqua is directing. And so I think those two are a good team. I think between what we've seen from Bohemian Rhapsody, and if I remember correctly, they were also involved in the Whitney movie. I could be wrong, but that's what, if my memory serves me correct, they were involved in the Whitney movie. And then now Mike, I think they have a good track record, and Antoine gets busy. So I think that, this is a good teaser. Now, again, trailers can be deceiving. This could come out and be terrible. But based on this teaser trailer, it doesn't look like that.
No, I don't think it'll be
So
terrible.
I am curious about. We'll see. I don't think it will be. If I had to put money on it, I would say no. But we don't know until it comes out. Um, Now I am curious how far back they're gonna go. I am curious, is this gonna be most of his life? Or is this gonna be a segment of his career? I prefer the movies that are most of the life. I
Hmm.
am not a big fan of when they just do a small segment. Like, that was my main criticism of the Bob Marley movie.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about it up here, but that's also my main criticism of this new Bruce Springsteen movie, which we didn't talk about.
Hmm.
But there's a Jeremy White Bruce Springsteen movie, which is excellent. But my beef there is the same. It's mostly a small time period of this person's life, and I feel like then don't call it a biopic. And so I'm hoping they don't do that with Michael. You know, the Whitney movie made sure to cover a large portion of Whitney's life, pretty much all
Yeah.
of Whitney's life. Um, or rather career, I guess you could say, because maybe we didn't see her be a baby, right? But we did see all of her career. And so, similar with the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, right? We saw
Hmm.
Freddie Mercury, becoming part of the band all the way till the last concert.
Yeah.
So, I'm hoping that they do not do a small segment of his career, but I'm curious because those we did see childhood stuff, but that could just be a quick
Yeah.
flashback. We don't know.
Right.
And I think the
Well, I
challenge
hope.
is also going to be.
No, I was just gonna say, well, I hope they don't do that. That was my issue with the Bob Marley movie. I didn't really love the flashbacks. I'd have preferred to see it in chronological order. So I don't have an interest in watching, Michael performing at the AMAs and then seeing a Jackson 5 scene right after that. I don't want to see that. But
Yeah. Um, I was gonna say the issue that they are gonna have is, I don't know the runtime for this movie, but if it's not three
hmm
hours, it's gonna be challenging to cram all of
hmm
his life and career into just one film because Mike was like, what, 7 when he became Jackson 5 member, or 6?
something like
I
that.
mean, he was young as hell is the point. Maybe I'm
Yeah,
wrong with the
very young.
age, but the point is Michael Jackson was young as hell when he
Yeah.
joined Jackson 5. So to go from there all the way to right before his death is going to be a challenge. I'm curious how they're going to do that. But this got me excited. This got me ready to watch it. Um so I'm excited, and I want to see the real trailer now. As give me the full 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.